In this video, we are looking at my ARK Invest stock portfolio and part 2 of the 100k challenge. I'll go through what's happened in the last month, what's changed now, and who's actually winning the 100k challenge. Spoiler alert, it's not me. If you haven't watched part 1, then I'll link it in the description below and I'll put it up here or here. So let's go. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Euan, and on this channel we talk about personal finance and investing in the stock market. So if that's something that tickles your fancy, then why not hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well, because that'd be ever so kind and I'd be eternally grateful. But please remember, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a random dude on the internet, so please do your own research before investing your capital. So let's get straight into it. I'll put my Trading212 pie thing up here and we can talk through it that way. As of today, we're up 7% on my 2x2 ARK Invest pie. So I'm pretty happy with that, and the smallest holdings are doing the biggest work. So we've got Roku at around 25%, and then we have Shopify at around 15%. The only two to let me down are Alphabet and Zoom, which are down in the red, not looking so pretty, but hopefully we can change that. But it's okay because we've got 8 years to get to 100k, so a bit of red now doesn't really matter. 8 years time, it may matter, but we will see where it goes. So now we need to look at what has changed this month and my reasons for it. So I decided to use the same parameters as last month because I don't want to be blind copying ARK Invest, but I do want to pick out the best ones because they have been doing well and hopefully they continue doing well. So if I take a little bit of that pie and hopefully create some bigger pies, does that make sense? No, probably not. And the reason for that is, as I said last time, it's learning from the best and then making your own informed decisions. So a quick reminder, those parameters were, do I understand the business? Like, do I really know what they do and how they make money? And the second parameter is, do they have a decent score on genuine impact? And thirdly, are they making profit? So now you've got that implanted in your head, I want you to throw that away because I decided to do something slightly different for only one stock, only 5% of this pie. I decided to add this one company because it's sort of a Hail Mary pass. It's sort of one of those YOLO stocks only go up because they haven't actually made a profit. That is the reason they don't conform to my original parameters, but everything else does. I just thought, why not just add a little bit of spice into the action? And because this is a bit of fun, hopefully that this one company can have a huge upside and will make a lot of money. But you never know. The company is Surf, or Surface Oncology. ARK Invest bought 1 million shares in Surf last week, so they must know something that we don't. So I am going to put them into the pie at 5%, even though they haven't made profit in the last year. So that is a bit of a risk. But because it's only 5% of this, it's going to be not even 10 quid. So as much as I'm making a big deal out of it, it's not actually a massive deal. And this is because I just want to see what happens. And hopefully if it does get me closer to the 100k target, then I'll be the winner of the challenge and have some bragging rights over all you lot. But we will see. Surf, aka Surface Oncology, is developing antibody immunotherapy candidates that are set to fight cancer. So not only are they a good cause to invest in, they could have a profound impact on a lot of people around the world. So it may be a bit of a punt, but if it does get us closer to curing and helping people with cancer, then that is a good opportunity to invest my money. If it goes bad, hopefully they have treated and helped some people along the way. So win-win in my opinion. So what's actually changing in terms of the allocation of my Trading212 ARK Invest 2x2 pie? Is that how I said it? I don't know. So last month it looked like this, and this month it will look like this with Surf included. So you can see that Tesla is unchanged because they haven't really affected their position on Tesla in their ARK Invest Innovation ETF. So I thought I'd keep it around the same. It only goes up, Euan, doesn't it? Square is dropping down 15% as ARK Invest are not highly regarding Square as much as they were last month. So I've decided to reduce their balance a little bit to see what else we can get in and see how it will perform this month. And I've moved PayPal up to 15% because there's a lot of talk of them adopting Bitcoin as one of their sort of payment methods, etc. So that could potentially be a good opportunity for PayPal. I've dropped down Alphabet to 10% to make space for Surf and Roku, which are high flying this month. And then on 10% we have Apple, Roku and Shopify, and Zoom, which has been hit really hard this month, is down to 5%, and Surf is in at 5%. So what I've done is try to rebalance and get these as close to the percentages as possible without selling any stocks. So what I did was a weighted deposit, so add more to Surf than perhaps Tesla, so that it balances out, if that makes sense. So all of these last month met requirements, and they still meet the requirements this month, apart from obviously Surf, which we talked about earlier, but YOLO. So although we are semi-following in the footsteps of ARK, I'm trying to be fairly conservative because I do value my money and I don't want to throw it all away on some speculative stock. They've got the money that they can lose, ARK Invest. Not everything's going to win in their portfolio, so I've tried to go with stuff that I know is more likely to win. Hence why I've tried to put these parameters in and hopefully invest in some solid companies. But I'd love to know what you think. Do you think I'm going a bit too conservative, or should I go ham into some other stocks that I haven't perhaps mentioned? Anyway, what my plan for this challenge is to invest at least £50 every single month and just see where it takes us, because there's good companies in there with a lot of potential growth and you never know where it might take us. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. If you do want to follow along and join the 100k challenge, I'll leave the link to the pie in the description and the Discord, of course, so you can invest as little as possible or as much as you want. There's no requirements in terms of investing £50 every single month. I'm going to go off who's winning by percentages because that's the only fair way to do it. But make sure you do your own research before investing. Don't just copy me, because I don't want to be responsible when it all goes wrong. So the value projection based on around £50 a month, or maybe more depending on how much I invest, is pretty bonkers. It's around 77k after 8 years. So it's not quite 100k that we were looking for last month, but that's because I haven't fully invested my money this month. But please do take this value projection with a pinch of cinnamon, because they are unlikely to perform the way they have done in the last 5 years, just because past performance does not indicate future performance. So just be wary of that. We may not get to 100k in 8 years. It may be quicker, it may be longer, but obviously there's only one way to find out. I'd love to see what picks you've made in your pie if you are following along with this challenge. So leave it in the comments or leave it in the Discord group that we have going, because it's good fun. Because I will be doing these videos monthly, so you can join along, see who's winning. Maybe I could push the boat out a bit more and invest in some other companies. You never know. So far we have around 8 people involved, not including myself, and I'll put the names up here so you can have a look, see who you're competing against. And as far as I'm aware, I believe Emma N is in front with around 20%. So if anyone can compete with that over the last month, then please do let me know in the comments or the Discord group, because it would be good to have a little battle going. And hopefully this month with my Surf investment, I will overtake Emma. And you never know, get 25%, 50%. Let's go, just keep going, let's go. So yeah, make sure you do join in because it is a bit of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe, comment, do anything you want to do. And I'm not a millionaire, but I'm trying to help you become one. So peace. We go in reaching for the stars, reaching for the stars, reaching for the stars. Surf, aka Surface Oncology, is developing antibody immunotherapy. Surf, aka antibody immunotherapy candidates. Antibody immunotherapy candidates. Surf, aka Surface Oncology, is developing